Hey guys, welcome back to Stay at Home Profit. My name is April and I'm so excited to see you again. Today we're going to be talking about all the new changes that are going down on Instagram and how to put your best foot forward going into 2020. Don't forget to watch all the way to the end of the video where I'm going to give you a new strategy and tips and tricks so you'll be going into 2020 with the best foot forward. Alright you guys, if you like this kind of content, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you'll always be updated on the best new content that I'm here to give to you on becoming a virtual assistant and remote careers. Alright you guys, let's get started. Alright you guys, before you get started, I just want to reintroduce myself if you're new to the Stay at Home Profit family. My name is April and I am not only a lead generation expert, but I am the VA Profit Coach where I help you, military spouses, and stay-at-home moms build a career that you can truly mold into any lifestyle by becoming a virtual assistant. And such exciting news, this past week I was not only a finalist, but I actually won an amazing award at the Veterans and Military Entrepreneurs of San Diego. And look at amazing award paddle. It is such an honor to represent my community and help build true careers that military spouses, veterans, active duty transitioning into civilians, and of course all of you watching from home to build. Alright you guys, now that you are all caught up with what I have going on, let's really dive into all the crazy things that's been happening over at Instagram. Alright you guys, so there's been a lot of algorithm changes. Instagram has been cracking down. You might be having pop-up notifications as in action blocks, your account's being suspended, and crazy things like that. And that's because Instagram is not playing anymore. If you are using a third-party software that is not approved by Instagram, or if you are having other people go into your account and it's hitting off a bunch of VPNs, and even if you are just mass following, unfollowing, and just spamming people, Instagram knows and they are letting us all know that they are not having it anymore. So what should we be doing? Well, here's the thing that I wanted to first talk about. The unfollow follow game. Now, way back earlier this year and even into last year, this was an amazing strategy technique, especially when you were new into the space or you had a new account that you wanted to build fast. And unfortunately, Instagram is all caught up with our sneaky trick and they're not having it. Not only can you get action blocked or get your account suspended by unfollowing too many people or following too many people at once, it's actually not a great organic way to build a community and build an audience anymore. People and creator accounts and even personal accounts are catching on to this technique, and you're not really building longevity followers onto your account. Now, if you do have a brand new account, you can tweak this technique to start building up followers. I definitely don't, suggest to go all guerrilla attack on it, but really think about your ideal client, your ideal audience, and really just reach out to them and build true connections. The best way to do this, in my opinion, is liking anywhere between 3 to 5 of their posts and actually leaving 3 thought-provoking comments on their profile. And that's by asking a question, actually reading their story and caption, and even just talking about how you found them and why their profile was interesting to you. This builds an actual conversation that not only can lead to engagement on the feed, but can actually lead to the conversation in the DMs, which means a real long-time follower. So that is my biggest tip on getting around that unfollow follow game but still taking this old technique and changing it where you can build true connections and start building followers even if you are just starting out. All right, you guys, and if you have seen all the posts on Facebook, like I have, everyone is complaining about the algorithm and engagement, and I just want to completely be 100% honest with you and just tell you the truth here. All right, are you ready? There is no amazing one technique or one system or software out there that's going to help you boost engagement organically, and even paid traffic isn't going to help you boost your engagement consistently either. Something that I really want everyone to understand, and what I tell my clients every time I work with them and my students, that engagement on Instagram literally comes in waves, and that's actually a good thing. And I know some of you are like, wait, what? April, how is that a good thing? And let me explain. We all have a baseline, right? So if your baseline is normally 20 comments at least every single time you post, that is your baseline. Some days you're gonna have higher engagement where you can get maybe 30 to 50 comments. And then some days you're gonna have lower engagement, especially towards the end of the month of what I've noticed, where you're getting anywhere between 1 to 5 comments. But your baseline is still at 20. So when you're tracking your analytics, right, you're gonna be able to see everything come in waves, but you're also gonna be able to see that your baseline stays the same. And that's how you know if you are constantly growing, creating good content, because if your baseline starts to slowly, gradually go up as months go on, and as you change your copy and your content to really dial into your actual audience type, you're gonna know that you're on the actual right path to success. Now, again, we can be freaked out every time we post and there isn't a lot of engagement, but I also want to take this time for you guys to think about everyone else around you. So I had this amazing student come to me the other day and she's like, April, oh my gosh, I'm always getting 40 to 50 comments on my post, but this entire week, which is so unusual, I'm getting nothing, absolute crickets. And she's like, I'm posting the same content. I thought I was really dialing into my ideal audience, and she literally was in tears. And I really had to bring her back to reality and tell her, one, that comments and likes are just vanity metrics. It's really about the DMs, the sales that you're making from Instagram, and the community you're actually building. Those are the metrics, you should be focusing on. And second, when we were going into her content and the days that she was posting, it was the week of Halloween, guys. When it comes to holidays, celebrations, you need to be aware of your audience, what they celebrate, and your community. Because let's be real, if you're on holiday or you're vacationing, or if you're celebrating something with your family, you're not really focused on social media. So definitely don't freak out to the max because of that. And also, a third thing to always keep in mind is that people who may not be engaging with you normally, they're still more than likely reading and taking in your content. They're consumers for a reason, and that's why Instagram is a consuming app. So even if they're not engaging with you, the best thing to do is reach out to them and be like, hey, what was your opinion on my last few posts? Am I answering your questions? Do you have any questions for me? And really just gauge and poll your audience, because half the time you're going to get responses of the fact that they're actually paying attention to what you post and what you say, but there's other factors in the world on why they may not have engaged with you. And you guys have to remember, the world doesn't revolve around you and your business. It revolves around your audience. So make sure you go into it thinking of that and not focusing on the vanity metrics. So don't forget to just ride the wave, relax, and focus on creating true content that your audience deserves and wants to participate in. All right, you guys, and the next big topic I've been hearing all around, bots, especially story bots. Let me know right now if you have noticed on your Instagram tons of views and new viewers on your Instagram stories, watching, maybe even engaging on your polls, and you have no idea who they are, and they're not really engaging if they're just posting emojis, right? I really can't wait to hear about your experience, because for me personally, I noticed within the last month, my story views went up 10 times more than the average. And I couldn't tell if I was posting anything really new because I wasn't. So I was really diving into like what was going on. But then it clicked to me. I was getting tons of answers on my polls and stuff from people I've never talked to, from accounts that had barely any followers or posts, and from accounts that were nowhere near my audience type. Super confusing. But then by the end of October, I totally noticed this huge drop. My views went straight back down to my baseline, even dipped a bit for a full week in a row, and my engagement dropped completely. That's when I realized, after some investigation, that there's a new software out there where people were hiring bots to go watch up to 5 million accounts in a day and participate in their stories. And it was absolutely nuts to me. But then I thought about it and I was like, okay, it kind of makes sense, right? Because if you think about it, the idea here is, hey, if I can watch tons of accounts, and even if just a small percentage is intrigued by who I am and why I'm watching their account, more than likely they're gonna follow me back. And in that perception, they thought, perfect, I'm gonna get anywhere between 10 to 20K followers. Good intention or good idea, but not good when you're actually building an audience and a tribe and a community. And that's what you need to build when you want actual sales. So again, don't worry about those crazy metrics. I really want you guys to understand that the importance is actual content and the relationship you're building with your ideal audience. When you have a strong audience, like strong to the core, and you have great content, that's going to help you bring in more sales, get you booked out as a virtual assistant, and create a way better atmosphere on social media. All right, you guys, now it's time for the fun part. An amazing new strategy that I was introduced to, and I'm so excited to share with you. Now, we all know about hashtags, right? Instagram is the #1 social media channel that uses hashtags and where audiences actually search hashtags. This amazing new strategy came from an amazing YouTuber that I personally follow, Yeza. I'm gonna link him right here. And with this new strategy, it's you still using the same 30 ideal hashtags, but in a way new method. So instead of having an extra comment where we just copy and paste a list of 30 hashtags, just like this, instead what you're gonna do is that you're gonna create an actual story or sentence structure, like a paragraph with those 30 hashtags, like this, as your first comment. What's really great about this new strategy is instead of becoming a huge spammer, which we've all really have become, throwing hashtags into the mix, now we're using them intentionally and into a storyline. So we're hoping that this is gonna be a little bit more on Instagrams, because we're using it to truly connect with our audience and inside our actual content. Now, when you do try this strategy out, I definitely recommend to tell your audience that you're trying something new, so they don't think you're talking to yourself or that you're kind of going crazy, or even if your account got taken over by someone else. I am so excited to hear all about your guys' success with this. I've started to see a little bit more success in how I'm being placed in the Discovery channel, and I cannot wait to see what comes from this new technique. All right, you guys, I hope you learned some valuable tips. I cannot wait to see how strong your Instagram game will be after this video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and smash that notification bell so you'll always be updated when I post an awesome video just like this. And if you like this kind of content, please let me know in the comments below so I can make sure I'm creating the best kind of videos for you. See you guys next time. Bye!